Hey, this is Dr. Green with Momenta Chiropractic, and today we're going to go over a couple different variations of step-ups. So the first thing that you're going to need, we obviously have a plyo box here, but you can use a stool or any other sort of thing like a stairs or steps, something that you can put some weight on that's not going to move too much. The second thing that we're looking for is to make sure that, at least for this example, we don't want something so high that it forces my knee to be above my hip. Right? So I want it pretty much at the level of my hip or below in order for this to work. First thing that we're going to do for a step up is just kind of think about the position of our knee in relation to our foot. So there's two versions that we're going to show in this video. The first one is just kind of creating a little bit of a perpendicular angle. So my knee is right over my foot and I'm able to step up and step back down. What this does is it does place a little bit more emphasis on the quad itself. We're still going to have glute and hamstring working a bit, but it is primarily quad when we're in that position where we're focusing mostly on knee extension. The other option is to be able to shift forward. And what this does is leaning and shifting forward helps to increase the amount of hip flexion, right? So essentially the position of my knee relative to my hip and torso. And that helps to get a little bit more stretch through the glute and should help to kind of engage there a bit more just by increasing the angle there. So if we are looking for a little bit more glute engagement on a step up, being able to lean forward a bit is a really good option. So make sure to kind of chat with your provider to see which of those two helps. The next thing we want to make sure is when we do that step up, we want to make sure that the knee is tracking properly. So when we go to step up, we want to make sure that the knee isn't just going to crash in as we push, because it's just going to place the knee in a less than ideal position. So we want to make sure that we kind of start in a good position with the knee kind of over the toes, and then see if we can kind of squeeze our glute to keep that out just a bit, coming up, and then same thing on the way down. We shouldn't kind of let that track in. We should be able to keep it in line as we step back, and that should start to kind of engage the hip and the thigh muscles nicely to help kind of keep that tracking happening. So hope that was helpful. As a reminder, make sure that you're talking with your provider to see which option for the step ups are going to be most beneficial for you. And if you have any questions, let us know.